following the suspension of the implementation of the new funding university model by the High Court in early October 2024. Hundreds of university students now remain unsure of how their education journey looks like. One such case is that of Sarah Ouma, a first-year student at Kenyatta University. In our special feature, our very own Theo Masharia narrates how a call from her father asking her to call off her university education due to high university fees as a result of miscategorization in the banding threatened to quash her dream of becoming a special need expert. Listen in.
Amidst the life and buzzing activities in Mathare 4A area sits Sarah Ouma and her family. Sarah, a first-year Bachelor of Education in Special Needs student at Kenyatta University, appears to be at a crossroads with high university fees standing in between her and her future. Despite living from hand to mouth, Sarah was placed in Band 5 under the new university funding model and therefore is expected to pay a household contribution of 97,920 shillings per year. This category is for students from homes earning above 120,000, an amount far from what her family can afford.
Mambo ya kuingia university ilikuwa shida. Lakini nilijaribu tu kuongea na mafamilia, marafiki, awanisanye kidogo. Hawakusanya, walisanye kitu kama 8,000. Nikaenda tu nikampatia apply hiyo alilipa tu nayo nini hostel. Sasa kulingana vile serikali walisema mtoto aingie tu hata kama hana pesa aingie tu. Yeye alienda tu akaingia. Pia nilimwambia hakuna haja uende university, utaweza. Mimi sitakulipia. Unaona? Sitaweza. Sasa waliniambia wacha tu nione tu gate ya university hivi. Nikisaona nitarudi nitafute bwana niolekwe.
Sarah explains that her efforts to lodge an appeal to the higher education portal to place her in a different band turned futile.
I was placed in band 5. Na band 5, I'm paying 97,960 per year, of which my parents are unable to pay for it. So I tried to appeal, but up to now, I have no feedback about it. Okay, after nime appeal, so I received some calls from HELB. Wakaniambia I should just relax. Actually, sijapata nini yangu, HELB yangu, upkeep ndo kitu nilikuwa at least nategemea, but for now bado sijaipata. But walinipigia wakaniambia I should just relax, they'll sort the issue, but up to now the issue haven't been solved.
As a result, her life at the university has been a roller coaster of trying moments.
Ananiambia ati sasa pesa inatekana atanilipe ndio nitafanya mtihani hata hii semester 1. Kamwambia nilikuambia wewe fanya hivi, chukua virago yako urudi nyumbani ukae vile tuliogana. So ulisaona university hivi urudi ukae. Sasa hivyo ndio nilipigia hiyo simu. Sasa baadaye hiyo siku nikasikia mtoto alikuwa na stress kwa shule. Mara analia, mara akutunda nia ya mara kufe nini.
My life at Kenyatta University imekuwa very mysterious. Ni ile tu kusurvive. Ndio kuinama is normal for the comrades, but mine was a little bit worse. Hiyo pesa kiasi hata saa zingine nilikuwa nakosa. Maybe nikipewa kiasi natumia kiasi, but ikiisha hakuna, ni kulala tu njana kusurvive. Sometimes I had friends wenye wakipika walikuwa wananisaidia. Maybe wananikopesha, but sikuwa napenda kukopesha kwa sababu kurudisha hiyo do ilikuwa very tough. There is this new girl alinimit kwa hostel when I was crying. Actually I don't know her, maybe she was God sent. So she met me in the hostel crying and she asked me what the problem is. So I tried to share my story with her, because nilikuwa nilikuwa hungry after sleeping for 2 days without eating anything. Maybe strong tea ndo nilikuwa nakunywa. So when the girl came, I tried talking to her. I tried explaining to her how my situation was, and she asked me if we can air the story out kwa social media. So for me, I never disagree with her. So nilikubali. So after the story was aired out, at least nilipata some help from well-wishers. So nilishalipia for the first semester.
With Sarah's first semester fees now settled by well-wishers, a cloud of uncertainty, however, still broods over her subsequent semester, her family glaring at raising a whopping 97,920 shillings per year.
So I don't know for the second semester, I don't know how it will be, but I pray that doors shall open for me. In a month, approximately we use 4,000 kama housekeep, because actually my dad earns 10,000, but this 10,000 also caters for my siblings' school fee. So our siblings wengine pia lazima walipiwe fee, tupate shopping kidogo. So 10,000 I use fika hata 3/4 of my fee. That's why nilikuwa naona I deserve being in band 1.
Sarah's father, a casual laborer, links her daughter's academic woes to what he calls inaccurate grading parameters and an ineffective means testing instrument used to band students in different categories.
Sasa waserikali wawaje kuangalia hivyo bila wanaangalia. Ati wengine wako na wazazi wawili, wengine wako na wazazi wawili. Huko na mko wawili na muna hata kitu ya kukula. Mko wawili na mnakaa kama chokra. Mara mtoto amesoma high school. Mtoto amesoma high school kwa sponsor. Mtoto amesoma high school amesaidiwa. Sasa band 5 utaomba mtu pesa ngapi ndio uende ulipe?
In a ruling delivered on October 3rd, 2024, High Court Judge Justice Chacha Mwita ordered the model to be temporarily halted pending the hearing and determination of a case filed by the Kenya Human Rights Commission alongside the Elimu Bora Working Group, Boaz Waruku, and the Students' Caucus. The case filed states that the implementation of the funding model is discriminatory and a breach of the right to education since it threatens to lock out thousands of students from accessing higher education. The petitioners further pointed out that President Ruto did not follow the due process when launching the model in May 2023. The government on its end, however, continues to insist that the new funding model holds the solution to universities struggling with debts running into tens of billions of shillings and is designed to make education more accessible to vulnerable students.
I don't think it is correct for all of us to assume that we are all the same and that students from vulnerable families don't need affirmative action. They do. And that is why in this new model, we are increasing scholarship and loan for students from vulnerable families from 80% to 95%. I am persuaded that it is the right thing to do.
Sarah Ouma's family appears to be reading from a different script from that of the government, forcing them to make numerous visits to the constituency and ward offices seeking for financial aid, where yet again Sarah's father says that they have been left in the dark, not knowing what to do.
Wakatupea form, tukajaza, wakatuambia tupeleke Bunge Towers. Kabla tujafika Bunge Towers, nikapiga simu kwa mwenye alituma sisi kwake. Akatuambia tuende Nyayo House, floor ya 8 door 14 hapo. Sasa nikaenda hapo nikapata kwa ofisi ya Ngafu. Sasa nikapeleka hiyo form hapo. Na wakati tulikuwa tunaenda na hii, walituharakisha sana tuende haraka. Nilikuwa nafikiria naenda kutoka na pesa kwa mkono. Kumbe ni karatasi. Kupeleka huko, mwenye nilipata huko akaniambia si mambo ya basari ilisaa isa. Hadi saa hii wajatupigia simu tuende tuchukue pesa, ama sijawahi sikia wamelipa. Juu wangelipa mtoto angeona. Haya, MCA ukienda kwake anasema yeye adili na watu wa university, yeye baana basari ya university.
For Sarah's sake and many others in a similar situation, Sarah's family is calling on the government to involve parents as key stakeholders while making education reforms that may have a lasting effect on the current and other generations to come.
The story of Sarah Ouma, a first-year student at Kenyatta University from Mathare 4A area here in Ruaraka constituency, Nairobi County, reflects the dire state of hundreds of students in the country who risk missing out living their dreams as a result of the state of confusion marring the education sector, courtesy of the new funding model or the new university funding model. And the clarion call is asking the government to act swiftly and settle this matter before it is too late. Theo Masharia for KUTV.